स्पीसीज में सबसे पहले आता है क्राइसोफाइटा। ठीक है, सो क्राइसो मीन्स golden. Chryso means golden. Phyta is the algae. So this Chrysophyta basically they live in habitat of free flowing water or fresh water habitat. ठीक है, so where they live actually in the aquatic habitat, and basically that water should be fresh or free floating. That's why they are called planktons. ठीक है, the second point is that they do not contain any kind of flagella. They do not contain any of the flagella. Third, their body wall have two different layers, basically epitheca, and the second one is hypotheca. ठीक है, so it's like that, ऐसे बिल्कुल सोप बॉक्स की तरह. ठीक है, so they have two different layers which namely epitheca and hypotheca. So this one is hypotheca and this one is epitheca. These walls have silica in them. ठीक है, so basically the body wall of the chrysophytes have silica deposition in their wall, and they have two different layers in the body wall. One is epitheca, the other one is hypotheca. Once the silica, or you can say once this diatom get dead over the period of time, over the million of years, the silica get deposited on the surface of the earth and forms diatomaceous earth. ठीक है, this diatoms have different pigments, basically chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, which impart different coloration to the diatoms. These diatoms basically are the chief producers. These diatoms are the chief producer in the ocean. So basically, what do you mean by chief producer? Is that with the help of an example, I'll explain you. A 60 ton of whale have 2 ton of diatom in their gut. What do you mean by gut? Gut is the intestinal tract of the whale. Clear? So chrysophytes are the golden algae. They have a different habitat, basically aquatic habitat they acquire. They are called planktons because they flow in the free flowing water and they do not contain any kind of flagella. Their body wall have two different layers which lie one of the over, or they overlap each other, right? And basically they are the chief producers in the ocean and have different pigments to produce their food. And next importance is that they are used in the filtration of different syrups. ठीक है, filtration में use होते हैं. Third, that they act as insulating agent in refrigerators, etc. ठीक है, so that's all about the chrysophytes. ठीक है, the next class is the pyrophyta. So pyrophyta में pyro का मतलब है fire and phyta you know it very well, that is algae. तो first क्यों हम इसको fire algae बोलते हैं? Because they have a property of bioluminescence. They have a property of bioluminescence. What do you mean by bioluminescence? That these organisms emit light in the dark. So this is the property of the pyrophyta. I have given you example for pyrophyta was dinoflagellates, isn't it? So here dinoflagellate, dino means two. That means they have a unique feature possessing two different flagella. Suppose this is a dinoflagellate. So one flagella arises transversely, okay, and one arises longitudinally. So they have two different flagella. One is transverse flagella, other one is longitudinal flagella. Okay. Once they grow enormously over the surface of the water, they impart color to the water body. I'll give you the example of red tide. ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? Then example is Goniolex. ठीक है, this is a dinoflagellate. It grew enormously that it gives red coloration to the ocean. ठीक है, so this is known as red tide. And because of this red tide, because this Goniolex secrete various toxic materials, one example is saxitoxin. Which leads to death of the fishes. Clear? So this dinoflagellate impart various coloration. For example, red tide. That means it impart red, blue, green, brown coloration to the different water bodies. And why this coloration occurs? Because it has various pigments like chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, and fucoxanthin, which have different proportion of the coloration, different pigments, so impart various coloration to the water body. One example is Goniolex, which releases toxic material in the ocean, which leads, the namely is saxitoxin, which leads to the death of the fishes. And basically you can say that these dinoflagellates have been consumed by shellfishes. They have been consumed by various shellfishes, but they are not toxic to these shellfishes. But once this shellfishes is being consumed by man, it causes PSP, that is paralytic shellfish poisoning. Okay? So these shellfishes consume dinoflagellate. It does not cause any harm to these shellfishes, but it causes PSP in the man, that is paralytic shellfishes poisoning. So that's all for dinoflagellates, that these pyrophytes basically have, yes, and one more point, that these pyrophytes basically have marine habitat. ठीक है, so basically जो pyrophytes हैं वो कौन से habitat में रहेंगे? Marine habitat में. So इस क्लास में हमने पढ़ा photosynthetic protista के बारे में, जिसमें we have seen chrysophytes and pyrophytes. In the next class we will go through the euglenoids. So that's all for today. We will meet you in the next class. Till then, stay home, stay safe.